What? I thought it was funny. I thought it was funny. Whoa. Okay. 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 I let me put on my music. Let me let me put on my music. Let me make sure this is the only thing playing. Okay. Let me put on my music. I need to chill. I need to calm down because guess who almost cried before stream, guys? Um, I so let me tell you this story, okay? I got this mic today, and when I plugged it in and I downloaded all the like, also hi, by the way, I don't know, I have no manners. Anyway, when I plugged it in, downloaded everything, connected, it was looking really good. And I was like, okay, like we eating this up. And then as soon as I plug it into OBS, it becomes 10 times worse. And I don't know what to do. I can't fix it. Well, I probably could, but I don't know how to because I tried the filters. I tried taking off the filters. I tried putting on filters. I tried fixing settings. I don't know what to do because this is not how the mic sounds. I don't know what who is wishing on my downfall right now, but yeah. Also, my tracking. I sorry, I haven't streamed in so long. I'm kind of nervous. You get me kind of nervous. I I wasn't nervous to start stream, but then when I clicked the go live button, I got a little bit anxious and my heart started beating really fast, and I was like, oh no, they're gonna know I'm real. Anyway, the brain rot board. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of brain rot. There's gonna be a lot of anyway, yeah. What I was saying, my VTuber tracking, it's not gonna be good, guys. It's not gonna be good because the lighting is really bad, and also my head is gonna be down a lot of the time, so it wouldn't pick up on my mouth movements. So this is yeah. The only good, the only emotion that is fully conveyed through this model is when I'm staring at my camera like it isn't even looking. Okay, okay, you know what? That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. I'm I'm gonna draw. I'm gonna draw. This is embarrassing. This is embarrassing. Okay, let me explain what I'm drawing. Let me explain. Okay. This this is my sketch. I sketched this on Clip Studio. I go through phases where sometimes I really like drawing on Clip Studio and sometimes I really like drawing on Procreate. Ever since Procreate came out with the new brush library, amen. It is so good. I love it so much. The paint brushes, it's so bad. Out no way, yeah. Alright, didn't you use a PNG tuber in your previous streams? Yeah, I did. I did. That little guy, he's gonna have to go on hiatus for a little bit, okay? Because I don't know. I think this one is more fun. This one is more fun. I need to put the credits in my description. I'm gonna write that down on a sticky note because I'm gonna forget. I have sticky notes right here because I forget what I want to say, so I have to like write them down. I have a mechanical pencil and the like the lead. Is it lead? It doesn't want to come out. Okay, hold on. What do I have to write? Oh yeah. Remember, remember to credit artists in description. Okay. We're just that good. Key tip from me. If you wanna like remember stuff, write it down on a sticky note. Okay, let me tell you guys the brushes I use. Okay. This is from the new Procreate library. For sketching and line art, I use this one. The Castrol, whatever the hell you call it. Okay, I'm gonna go on a. Okay, this is the brush I use, and it's very pretty. I love it. It's very nice to sketch with. I can't tell you why. I just really like sketching with it. Like, look at it. It's a little guy. Guess who I'm drawing? Challenge impossible. Level impossible. Malum. We love Malum in this house. Okay. That's brush number one. Do I use anything in here? I don't think so. Um, I use the oil paints kind of like interchangeably. So if I just want a texture, I kind of just use any random one and hope for the best. Hidden layer? What are you talking about? Like if I want some texture, this brush is pretty cool. I like it. This is for when I'm painting though. I don't know if I'm painting today. Malam, yeah, you got it right. This brush, the Achilles brush, it reminded me, the only reason I even looked at it in the first place is because it reminded me of the Song of Achilles, and I remember really liking that book. So I used it, and when I tell you, this brush is the love of my life, okay? If I could marry this brush, I genuinely would. This brush reminds me, this brush feels like what I imagine Roscoe's skin feels like. You know what I mean? You don't know what I mean because I don't know what I mean. Okay. It's just I use this for like coloring question mark and like painting in and stuff. I would show you an example, but I don't want to show that drawing. So I use that. I also use this again to color on occasion. It's like for texture. I use this as well. I've been using this recently. Um, so like when I'm just finished rendering, well, not just finished, and I'm almost finished rendering, I kind of go over everything with this. I'm gonna be vegan because it's 2 a.m. I'm hungry and eepy. You go to bed, Brewdog. You go to bed. Good night. Sleep tight. Anywho, this. I need to close Spotify. This is distracting me. Okay. I use this specifically on hair because I get to like do that, and it doesn't have like a sharp end most of the time, but I just really like it. I really like it. Um, what other brushes do I use? I use gouache. The gouache is pretty like freely as well. These are pretty cool. I just like pick a random one and figure it out. The watercolor brushes are really nice. I don't use them though. And then basics, obviously. I use this to sketch sometimes. I use this when I wanna sketch chibis and make them look really freaking cute. Okay. But let me get back into the drawing. Let me get back into the drawing. But yeah, I think those are all the brushes I use. Let me get back to Achilles. I love that brush so much. That brush is oh my god. Anyway, yeah, this is a sketch that I did on Clip Studio, and I didn't want to draw on Clip Studio anymore because I don't know. I didn't feel like it. So I brought it over and I sketched it over on here. There's a few things I don't like a little. There's some things I don't like about this drawing, and I want to fix it, but I don't know how to fix it if you pick up my drift. By the way, Deska, you doing Inktober? I literally can't. I quite literally can't. I'm doing another thing, which isn't Inktober. It's just like Kiss Mlem, which like Malum kissing a bunch of people. That's what I'm doing. And also, I have to do illustrations for my visual novel, so I quite literally cannot. I haven't even started doing like illustrations yet, and I have to be done by like November the 16th for Ravenous's anniversary. So I have to code everything and finish drawing everything by November. I don't know if I'm gonna reach that deadline, but um I really don't know. I can't do it till this year. Maybe next year. Um maybe next year. Whatever gets you through the month. Okay, bro. Okay. Okay. You just made me feel really bad, and that's fine, like that doesn't even affect me in any way. Yeah, the one thing throwing me off with this is the heights one. It's like freaking me out. I don't like it. I'm not changing it though, because I don't have the willpower. And something about Malam's face is stressing me out, but I feel like I just have to color and see. This is my ugly face right now. This is my ugly face. And I'm gonna Malam is the one I'm No, I didn't mean it like that. Wait, what did I say? What did I say? Did I say something? I forget. I forget. uh, yeah, no. Malam is the person I'm most comfortable doing, so I want to do him first, but he's also the one that's pissing me off the most. So I don't know. I want to finish this in an hour and then go to sleep. But I also want to do Keelix first so I can talk about him. I'm gonna do Keelix. Okay, I'm gonna do Keelix. Okay, I said I was gonna talk about the fic that I wrote because I'm a writer apparently now. Um, can I talk about something I'm passionate about while I draw? That's the problem I might have. Um, okay, let me select his. What is that? Hold on, hold on. I'm hearing a noise and it's like I don't know what it is. It's like a little rattling noise. Oh, it's probably the bag on the ground. Okay, I'm getting paranoid for no reason. Anyway, um, yes, Helix. His character, Calvin, that Oh my God, I don't even know where to start with Calvin. Um, the thing is, right, I can't speak like I know too much about everything with Vcraft because you know, I did this thing called not watching the lives when they were happening because I'm not sitting down to watch like 10 hours of a stream in one sitting. Oh, Jesus Christ. Clip. Okay. I'm not gonna sit down and watch like 10 hours a stream. I'm not doing that. That's just something I'm not doing. I don't have the patience to watch a 10-hour stream. Um, the one gripe I had at Foodcraft was that um it wasn't even like a gripe. It's like completely fine, and I get why it's they were just playing Minecraft, and then in between it would be like, okay, let's do a little bit of role play. And some streams would have more like roleplay than others, right? And I kind of I appreciate that that what do you call it? That approach because you get to be, yourself with your chat, and then when, people come around, you start role playing. Something is going to fall on my foot. Okay, you get to role play with it with the people in the server. I get that, I get that, I get that. But also that's horrible for me in particular because yes, I like to watch streams, but high key, low key, I just wanted to see the role play and like how stuff happened. And when I have to sit down and watch like a 10-hour stream to get like 2 hours of role play, that's probably not even the ratio. It's probably bigger than that. But I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. I don't know if you understand my drift. You know, like I had rather watch clips, and I basically got the plot. Don't ask me what the plot is because I don't know, but I know as much as I needed to know to write the fic that I wrote. Um, I need to see more like fics about Calvin crying. Clippers, Clippers were godsend. Exactly, bro. I was, ow, my leg. I'm really uncomfortable. I had my leg under my other leg and it was really uncomfortable. And I put it down and like I felt the blood rush through my leg. Anyway, Clippers, if I could give them a big, fat, beautiful kiss on the forehead, I would. Because I would not have understood anything. Um, and I came from Dream SMP, okay? I I'm a veteran. I'm a Minecraft SMP veteran, right? And I couldn't handle this. Okay, there was like what, 50 people on the server? I could not keep up. Anyway, yeah, I need more fics with Calvin crying. And what I wasn't too sure about. Again, I didn't watch much. All the only POVs that I really watched was Calvin's, well, not Cal, Helix's. Helix? Helix's? Helix's. That doesn't sound right. Was Helix's streams and a little bit of Fox and some Roscoe and Malin. Dream SMP were flashbacks. Yeah, it was hard times back then. um, how does his hair look again? Is it like it's a blue gradient, right? I think so. Hmm, I think so. Okay, I forgot what I was saying. GMSB had a whole video essay on it. That's why I knew what was going on. I was thinking about it now, and I was thinking like, why did I know everything that happened on the GMSB? It's because there were video essays, and they were like animatics and stuff that you would the edits, the animatics, the video essays. Yeah, amazing. I was there for the animatics. The artist really locked in for that. I wanted to be that so bad. I wanted to be that so bad, and I tried to be that for Vcraft, and I say tried. Um, I can still try, but it's so time consuming, and I feel like I'm not that good at animating. Um, you don't have to be good at animating to animate, but I kind of just have like perfectionism issues, so I kind of just have to be really good all the time, or I'm gonna cry. Like before stream when I couldn't figure out my microphone. Yeah. I keep forgetting my train of thought. This is my one issue with streaming because I can't keep my brain on one topic. This is why I have to write stuff down on sticky notes. What was I saying? I could still be an animator. I want Vcraft to be a thing, you know? I want Vcraft to get like outside of the circle. I want people who don't even watch VTubers to be like, yeah, I know Vcraft because someone made like an animatic of it and it was really cool and I got into Keelix because of it, or I got into Malam because of it. That would make my day if I were to make something and they were like, yeah, I got into this person because of you. Like what? I was there for Satis's rise and watching the whole thing go down was a lot of fun, good times. Bro, Satis was on some kind of drugs. I'm telling. Can I say that on YouTube? Satis was on something, and I need that to be honest. Like I still go back and watch her animations, and I'm like, what? How did you even how? Like I'm shocked every single time. How did you do that? Right? V2's law was so good, man. Listen, if you ask me what V2's law is, all I know is um Wilson Yume. And that's all I know. I don't know anything else. All I know is that Vox did a self-insert and it became canon. Am I wrong for saying that? Or am I wrong? I don't think I am. But no, from the clips I saw, um, they were acting really good. Really, really good. And I got into Vox because of that. I knew Vox from before, because I think Vox, I don't want to bring this up, okay, because there was a clip recently being like, yeah, we're not friends anymore. I don't even want to like talk about this. Um, but I got into, I got into, I didn't get into VTubers because of them. I got into VTubers because of Kenji. But I was introduced fully into the space of like corporate VTubers through Vox and some others because of my friend's friend who liked VTubers. And then I got into FSP because of the infamous Roscoe debut video. I've said that so many times. I'm gonna shut up. I probably brought that up in every stream ever that I've ever said ever. Um, Honestly, 100% true. It was so funny. When I saw that, I think I saw one clip of the Wilson Yume thing, and I was just laughing. Vox is so funny. We love Vox. We love Vox. Ah, Keelix. Keelix, my sweet sour child. Something about Keelix and Malam's story. I genuinely cried one night. I was watching, what stream was that? Was it day 6? I don't know, but I was watching a stream and what is Vcraft, by the way? I'm glad you asked. I'm glad you asked. It's a Minecraft server. These are some characters from it. Well, these are the characters. These are the VTubers who act as them, right? Vcraft was like a how do I describe it? It was like they used the Cottage Witch mod, um, and they were just like they could use magic and stuff, and it was magic and it was magic and shit. That's the best way I could describe it. Because genuinely so much happened that I don't know, man. They were just magic guys, and they were like in this little village, in this little town, and it had so much drama and so much betrayal and death and anguish that made me want to cry. And Keelix, Keelix. Keelix, well, not Keelix, Calvin. And to stop it, I keep interchanging it. It's not the same. They're not the same. A roleplay silver, yes, yes, a roleplay silver. Man, man. Okay, I'm gonna talk about Calvin for like 2 minutes, okay? Calvin's character intrigues me a lot because of the way I see him. Okay. Um, I don't know. I still need to watch the stream where Keelix talks about Calvin and like explains his character, right? But the way I see him, he's just a little boy. He's just a little guy. Okay, he's just a little guy, right? For Ren, um, Calvin, is a homunculus because his mama, Madeline, I don't know how you pronounce it. I say Madeline. She was an evil witch and she made him. And then she left him in the tower and she got sucked into like a different dimension when she wasn't like fighting something. And it's a whole thing. And like he got let out and he never interacted with people before. And now he's in this village and he's trying to do everything he can to like bring his mother back. And it's so depressing when I think about it because he has never interacted with people before. So having all this happen to you and having okay, not having you think, that's not proper English. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. My model keeps like cutting out because I keep like moving away because I'm so stressed out because thinking about this makes me so stressed. Um, because every time I start talking about Calvin, I immediately start thinking about Malam as well. It was cool seeing Calvin from other people's POVs knowing what was happening with him. Yeah. Okay, I have a question actually. Did they know when did they find out he was a when did they find out he was a homunculus and that he was looking for like a way to bring back his mother? Because I know he told Malim, but I don't know who else he told and when he told them. What is my phone vibrating for? What is this? Oh, okay. All right. Okay, this is going to be a new thing that will fill Gmail. Yeah, you need to get into Vcraft. Like actually, the acting is so good. All of a sudden, everybody has an acting degree. Everybody was a theater kid. Every I need to talk about something. I need to talk about something. I'm moving. Oh geez. Oh no, that's not your good side, honey. I'm moving to Malam. Malam has my heart right now. I was watching. I skipped through the VOD where Malam was talking about Malam because he didn't change his name. And he was talking about how he, in every role that he got, he was like the bad guy, so to say, like the villain, um, because of like his deep voice or whatever, right? Because his voice was like bassier. Um, and now I'm upset because we did not get like screaming Malim, and I'm gonna make it happen. Okay, I'll make it happen. I don't know when, I don't know how, but I really want to like write Malam getting really upset about something. I'm kind of because in all of the stuff that I've written, right? Moonlit Forever, the Death Wish thing that I wrote. Malam, he wasn't accepting, but he was kind of like forward. Oh, this is a loop. This is your wish. You have to stay with me forever, and you have to deal with it. That was Malam's point of view. In the Sunfire fic that I wrote recently, Sunflower Facing the Ground, Malam is really accepting and really kind, and I wrote him like that because that's how I saw him in the. That's how he acts towards Calvin. He's very sweet. He's very he. I don't want to say he doesn't have much. He doesn't have much words, but I don't think he's reserved either. I think he's just very shy. You know, because he looks up to Calvin. Like that's his buddy, that's his friend, that's his neighbor. He loves that guy. So when Malam just dropped that bomb that he could have been he could have been having a shouting match. I got really upset because now I want to see him get like uh saying roleplay has like a really icky connotation in my head. Yeah, I want to see him roleplay that, like him being really upset about something. Specifically in Vcraft. Can we get Vcraft too, but it's just Malin being really upset because I need that in my life. I really do. Okay, let me read this, by the way. He told V2, Nabubu, and the sage in the monastery, but then Zari barged in and drama. Pretty sure he told Malam after all that happened. Oh, okay. So Malam was like one of the last people to find out. Okay. I need to watch the VOD. I don't mind spoilers, like at all. Like if you want to say something, you say it, because I don't care. I don't care. Let me do his eyes real quick. Yeah, no, I wanna see Malum just go crazy. Oh my gosh. Sunfire could have been so bad. It could have been so angsty, but they saved us. But also I'm kinda mad. I'm kinda upset. I want a Malum and Calvin scream off. That would be amazing. And I know I'd cry. I know I'd cry. All right. So sad that Calvin and Malum's fight could have been more if Malum was able to lure the place. Oh my God, I remember that too. That pissed me off too because I was like, oh man, can we get this guy like a soundproof room? Because I need to hear it. It could have been so much more, and that gave me like a wrong. I don't know if it was a wrong outlook on their characters. I don't know because it what happened is canon, right? What happened happened. He didn't shout, they didn't shout. It's fine. But when I was writing the fic, I made Calvin in the first original draft. At the end, he did not blow up at Malim, but he did kind of, he shouted at him, right? Because what Malam was doing, right? Because Calvin was crying, Malam was trying to comfort Calvin. And because of Malam doing that, Calvin remembered his mother, right? And that kind of ticked off the hashtag abandonment issues, hashtag attachment issues in his head. And he was like, he didn't scream, but he did like shout at him, and he's like, "Malam, leave me alone," type shit. Um, um, and I edited that out. I made it so that he didn't shout. He just kind of snapped at him, and I wished I kept it in so that But because I watched their argument and they didn't shout at each other, they didn't you know have any outbursts. I had to take it out because I was like, that's out of character. But it was in character all the time. Like I could have, oh my God, it could have been so good. But now I have to make the other updates where they just eat peach cobbler and kind of calm down. I could still go down the route where they kind of blow up at each other. Oh my God. Hi, Hi, Aki. Okay, hold on. Wait, hold on. I just saw the blue come up. Hold on. Let me read. Let me read. Let me read. Let me read. I was waiting for Calvin's crash out for so long. Keelix was keep edging and I didn't it didn't happen yet. I maybe I should maybe I should add the crash out. Should I add the crash out? I want you to tell me if I should add the crash out or not because I really want to. I really, 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 really want to. I really want to. But it isn't it technically isn't canon because it didn't happen, you know. But I can write whatever I want. My fic isn't canon. Oh geez and ages. What the hell? What the, okay. I just spent 22 minutes looking for your stupid YouTube live and scored the entire internet and finally came to say goodnight, LMAO. You could have just messaged me, you know that, right? You literally could have messaged me. It's not that big of a deal. Anyways, good night, I guess. Yes, on the crash. Yes, on the crash out. He deserves one. He does deserve one. Should I write one? I really want to. Should I? Because the reason why did Felix crash out on Calvin? Why why did he do that? I can't remember. No, 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 no. What I was waiting for, oh my God, I was praying. And it was the VOD, so nothing could have changed. Nothing could have changed. But when I was watching the VOD for like the beach thing, where Calvin gave Malin back the ring, I was sitting there and I was like, please, 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 please fight, please fight, please fight. And it didn't fight. It was just Malin pathetically being like, Calvin, no, come back, no, Calvin, Calvin, no. And that made me cry. But it could have been so much better. It could have been so much better if they just started yelling at each other. Oh my God. Oh my God. The day Malam gets like a soundproof room is the end for all humanity, aka me. It's going to be the end of me because I'm going to be crying my eyes out and slaving over AO3 because I'm not going to get off the counter. I'm not going to get off the kitchen. Why did Felix plan? Why did Felix plan Calvin's crash out? Or what did Calvin crash out at? What did he crash out at? Why did he give Marlon back the ring? Because I wrote it. Let me tell you how I wrote it, okay? I don't know if you read it. I wrote Calvin crashing out because he didn't want Malum to get involved. And I think I remember something about that coming up, and that's why I wrote it like that. Where he's like, I sprinkled it around the entire fic as well of Calvin. I want to say wanting to protect Malum, but more in like a he doesn't want Malum to get hurt because Calvin thinks that everyone who like surrounds him or like he is involved with will get hurt because oh my God, I need more Calvin abandonment issue fic. I need his mother leaving to be a key point in the fix, okay? I need it. I need it. I will write it myself actually because it makes sense with his character. But yeah, no, that's what was I talking about? Yeah, he crashed out because he thinks everyone around him who he gets close to will get hurt. And I think what happened was Malim left him in the forest, not because he wanted to leave him, because he had to go to his cafe, obviously, right? Um, Let me read this because you I'm gonna go now, but oh my God, your ass amazing. Everyone sleep tired. Blah, 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 if you don't have something, like, please don't. I'll cry. Yeah, okay. Oh wait, hold on. I didn't even read that properly. All I saw was cursed monkey thing, and I locked out. Yeah, it's amazing. Everyone sleep. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. I will not sleep actually. I'm not gonna sleep, and then if you send that to me, I'll block you. Love you though. That's bestie right there. Good night, okay. Good night. Anyways, uh, stretch. What was I saying? I keep losing my train of thought. I keep losing my train of thought. I keep losing my train of thought. Um, Felix not wanting Mom to get close to him. Yes, because Madeline, abandonment issues. I'll never be blocked. I always come back. I always come back. That's what you think. That's what you think. I'll block you and then I can't block you actually. I can't. That's bestie. That's diva. That's Pookie. Diva power. Okay, buddy. Didn't this guy say he was gonna go to bed? Didn't bro say he was gonna go to bed? Sorry for long message. You can send whatever you want, bro. For what I remember, at least Calvin had misunderstood what Daddy had said and was really questioning his humanity. And he was told by Nabubu that some people might be uncomfortable around him, and Calvin was worried uh, that Malam would treat him badly if he was seen with Calvin. I thank you for the angst I am gonna write. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. You know why this works too? Because in the entire fic, what's Calvin? I tried to say Malam and Calvin at the same time. That did not work out. Calvin is contradicting himself the entire fic, and I tried to make that as obvious and not obvious as possible. Um, what I mean by that is that I don't know if he sees himself as less than human, but he knows he's not a human, right? And he acknowledges that. And, you know, he's not human, that's what he believes. But the way I wrote it, I tried to write it in a way that Calvin experiences the world in such a human way and in such, like, he interacts with everything around him. He smells stuff. He again, he interacts with the world like a regular person. So when he comes around and says, "Oh, but I'm not human," or "Oh, but I am less than a human," or "I'm not this," or "I'm not that," you kind of stop and you're like, mm, well, you're more human than most people because I try to write Calvin in a way that he appreciates nature, but he doesn't realize that. I don't know. I don't know. I try to write him as I was gonna say as dumb as possible. That's not what I meant. That's what I wanted to say, but that's not what I meant. Um, because he was stuck in this tower for so long, I expect this guy to not know anything about like I don't know. Well, what not knowing anything is a stretch. Not knowing how to deal with a lot of his emotions because again, he was with Madeline his whole life. Like that's one person. But having to interact with all these different personalities and all these different people, it's obviously going to be different. And being, I don't know, I just feel like if I was stuck in a tower for so long, like I wouldn't know how to act. Like if a random feeling was to pop up, because you're going to have new feelings. You're going to experience new feelings that you haven't experienced before. And then when you get them, you're like, oh, what was that? Ew, get away from me. Ew. And he's just a little guy and he doesn't know what to deal with it because he doesn't know who to ask. So he kind of just shoves it away and he does what he does best and he talks and he writes what he knows, and the stuff that he doesn't know, he just kind of like pushes it away. And I tried to write that as best as I could, but again, I'm just an amateur. I'm just an amateur. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm kind of talking on autopilot right now, and I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just kind of talking words, and I am hoping it comes out as a sentence. Yeah, no. I think that's why I did everything disconnect. Jesus Christ. Is it gonna reconnect? Oh my God. This is so stupid. Unable to connect to chat. Oh my God. This is so stupid. How could it go when I'm getting into the... Oh my God. The universe doesn't want me to talk about Calvin. The internet isn't connecting. It doesn't want to connect. I'm not gonna end the stream. Can it connect again? Dude. Dude. Hello? Dude. This is so stupid. Connected? Is it connected again? Are you kidding me? Everything disconnected. I'm gonna crash out. I'm gonna crash out. I'm gonna crash out. I'm gonna crash out. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Can chat connect again? Oh my God, I'm gonna cry. What the hell? This is, oh my God, I'm gonna crash out. I'm gonna crash out. I'm gonna crash out. Oh my God. Is it still going? I really hope so. Oh God. This is embarrassing. Wait, is chat? I don't know what to do. Okay, so you're alive. Okay, it connected again. Jesus Christ, chat connected. Too much angst. Yeah, yeah. Anyways, I guess I'm back. I need to connect my iPad again. I can't take it. I can't take it. Okay, I don't want to dox myself, so let me take this off and try to reconnect this. This is, oh my God. I'll talk about, I can't do this. Do you remember what I was talking about? Because I don't. I know I was talking about Calvin, but this is actually so embarrassing, actually. Can this connect? Oh, what did you say? You said something before it went out. Okay. Okay, my iPad is connected again. Amen, brother. Amen, brother. And this, I need to reshape it. Mr. Vigo Abampad and twerk it. Mr. Vigo Abampad and shake it. Vibrate it. Embrace it. Can this, like, not do that? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm trying to resize, not doxing myself. Okay. How do I? Okay, wait. Yes. Okay. Okay, we're back. We're so back. Yes, it is. Just can't see anything. Okay. I would recommend refreshing because I might be really delayed. Like more delayed than usual. Okay. I'm gonna I'm gonna say my power was out. Okay, hold on. Give me 2 seconds. My power went out, but I'm back. LMAO. I'll delete that after. Anyway, okay. You said, you say, um, okay. I'm actually so happy you see him like that because that's how Keelish was trying to portray him. Yes. It cut off pretty soon after I sent my last message, so I didn't hear much. Okay, okay, okay. That's okay. That's okay. I can go off your message. Yeah. If you mean portraying him in a way that's he I don't know how to describe it because I don't think he's completely clueless because he understands at least to handle things like how his mother handled things. All right. He sees himself as his mother's son, and he is also an evil witch that everyone apparently doesn't like. I think Calvin is just really in his head, and the things that he knows, he tries to make everything apply to that, even though that might not be the case. So let's say he likes someone, okay? He hasn't experienced those feelings before, so he's gonna try to he's gonna take what he knew and understood from being locked up, I guess, in that big tower. He's gonna try to logisticize it in his head with what he already knows instead of trying to understand what the new feeling is because he doesn't understand how to deal with it because I mean he's sheltered. Ah man, I love Calvin's character so much. I don't know if I said this before it cut off, but I I really love Calvin and Malam's friendship and just like relationship in general because I get to write a story that isn't just, oh my God, happily ever after. They held hands. What is that noise? Is that rain? Oh my God. I don't know how this is gonna hold up with rain. I didn't do a rain check. I really hope rain doesn't fall. Anyway, um, yeah, I'm kind of tired writing happily ever afters. They all hold hands and sing kumbaya and they kiss. I hate that. There's no tension in that. There's nothing in that. But with Malcolm and Calvin's friendship, it's like I don't know. I don't know. Calvin is feeling a bunch of new emotions that he's never felt before. He's trying to make it make sense in his head and making up a billion jillion excuses why he can't be friends with Malim. And Malim is just there trying to like hold on to it because I mean, he looks up to Calvin so much and he sees so much in him and oh my God, I love it so much. I love it so much. I love it so much. And what would have topped everything off would have been an amazing screaming match between the both of them. I love Angst. I love Huto Comfort so much. Mm, I love it. I love it so much. Yeah, what I wanna talk about is I think I talked about this already, but I want to talk about it more in depth. Um, and that's why I was bringing up, at least in the fic, I was bringing up with Calvin. Oh, that tickled. Oh, he smelled nice. Oh, I've never smelled that smell before. And that's mainly because one, he's experiencing new stuff. And two, I want him to feel so human. It hurts. Okay. I didn't want to say, oh, I didn't want to just say in text, yeah, he's a human. Oh, he's a homunculus, but he's a human at heart. Like, that's so boring. What I wanted to do was every little thing. He experiences the world to its absolute fullest. And I did not check if my mic connected to my laptop, and I'm just sitting here talking and yapping without checking anything, but it's fine. My music isn't playing. I knew something was wrong. Is it not playing? What the hell? Hello? Why is my music playing? It's exactly, he's just really socially inexperienced. He's just really socially inexperienced yet kind of book smart. Yes, he is very book smart. I love that about Calvin. Why is my music not? Is my music playing? Wait, let me listen through my headphones. It's not playing. Okay, what is the deal with this? I'm gonna take off desktop blah, 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 blah. I'm gonna take off desktop audio and um I'm gonna close this off and then I'm gonna open it back up and then play my music. I love when Helix is talking about Calvin. He's like, oh, he's just this socially inept hermit and everyone want that cookie so bad. And I get it. I get it. I get it. Ugh, I don't know. Is this what I was listening to? I really hope so. Is it playing? Please play. It doesn't want to play. The heck? Um, I guess no music. Properties, default. I don't, I guess no music. Okay. Well, I'll have to fix this for next stream, but I'm not gonna sit here and deal with this right now. Okay. Back to, wait. Okay. There's so much possibility for angst with them. It's so perfect. Yes. It, wait, no. I needed to update. Jesus Christ. Okay, hold on. I need to update the chat thingy so that it's updated on the screen. I was just reading it from OBS. Uh, God, that's so peak, man. I need to read your fic. You do. I need to reread my fic. I need to update it, actually. I was thinking about doing a stream. I can't multitask. I'm talking and I'm supposed to be doing something. I was planning on doing a stream where I wrote the new update live, but I can't do that because I sit there and in silence for like 30 minutes trying to think of one sentence. So I'm trying to be a poet or whatever the hell. Um, what was I looking for? Oh, the chat. I need to open up Google and pull up my stream. Streaming is like not for the weak, I'm telling you. I don't hear it. Yeah. Where's my stream? Uh, I want that cookie too. Also, hello. Hi, Beleno. Hi. Everybody wants a piece of Calvin's cookie. Okay, Let me get this chat up really quickly so that it's in the replay and the VOD. Where, bro, streaming is like really hard. Everyone who tells you streaming is easy is a liar. Okay, pop out chat, copy URL, close this, and then what am I doing? Okay, OBS, chat, paste. Ah, gee, my mic, not my mic, my mouse is lagging so bad. I can't take it. I can't take it. Please just, bro, it's not that hard. It's not that hard. Oh my God, I'm gonna crash out. It doesn't, oh my God, I'm gonna have to use my touchpad. The batteries. Okay, paste. Hello. Dude, did I paste it? Dude, Control All, backspace, paste. Am I tweaking? Hold on. It doesn't want to refresh. Guys, I'm gonna crash out. I'm supposed to be drawing. Why isn't it working? I'm not opening. You know what? The chat can be in chat replay. I'm not dealing with this. Okay. It's fine. I need to stretch. Ugh. I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't do this. First time back streaming and it's so scrubbed. It's so scrubbed, guys. My stream is so scrubbed. I can't even talk properly. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. What was I talking about? I forgot. I completely forgot. I forget everything. It's that time of the night where I start crashing out. Okay. Um, What was I even talking about? I don't even know. Okay. Let's be regular human beings. Let's be regular human beings. I want my music. I want my music. Streaming is easy if you're tech smart, and I am not. You see, I'm not tech smart, but I can somewhat maybe follow instructions to a certain degree until they start talking gibberish and I don't understand anything and they're going too fast. And now I don't understand anything. So, okay, streaming isn't hard, but there's a lot of stuff to keep track of, at least for me. And I don't want to dox myself. So, you know, streaming takes so much patience, and I don't have that. I am bordering it. I'm bordering not having any patience for this. Right. Oh, was I talking about um um Helix experiencing the world, and that's what you were talking about peak? Because I just like remembered I was talking about that for a little bit. I want to continue talking about that. I'm gonna keep saying the same thing over and over, but it means so much to me that Helix comes off as really appreciative. The freaking headband is twisted. Fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. The headband's twisted. The headband is it's it's fine. It's fine. It's cool. You can say that you don't love me, but you know the truth. I guess I'm the fool with your arms. Something, something, something. You don't want to call it off. I just want someone to call me baby. I just want something. Pink Pony Club. Was it casual? Was it casual now? Haha, updating your fig, I'm pretty sure. Ah, okay. I was talking about updating my fic. I'm sorry, you guys have to like, you guys should be the streamer. I can't remember anything I'm saying. Yeah, I am not doing that because I remember saying this. I I stay at my page for like 30 hours. I also can only write good when I'm like sleep deprived, which is a thing, I guess. It's very common. When I'm conscious and awake, I write poo poo and caca. But when I need to sleep, that's when the real poet comes out, okay? Now I'm thinking about how I'm gonna write Malum now because now that I know that Malum could have been an absolute like monster, not a monster, just like emotionally. I would be really emotional too if I gave like m my best friend like a gift and they gave it back. Talking about some you need to you don't have to get involved in this. I choose to be involved in this, okay? Oh, I want to talk about I was talking about in the beginning, I wanted more fics where Calvin was crying. And I was so serious about that because I fear writing Calvin crying is probably so much it's not probably it is so much fun. I had so much fun writing him cry about his mother and be like, "Oh, I miss her so much. Da, 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 da. I want to see my mom. Da, 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 da." And then having Malim like be the comfort. He was, oh my God, Malam being the comfort that Calvin was craving for since his mother left. I, I, oh my God, it makes me want to cry. And then like him pulling away because he's so overwhelmed. And again, he doesn't understand these feelings of like he knows he misses his mom. That's a fact that he knows. But the fact that the comfort that he felt with his mother, he's now feeling it with Malim. It's like, what is going on? And he's so confused. And he's pushing Malim away and he's telling Malim, don't touch him, like leave me alone, like let me cry on my own. I had to like I had to like connect my forehead with my microphone there for a few seconds because like I'm writing peak to be honest. I need more Calvin crying because he's so overwhelmed with his emotions. I think Calvin is a I'm finally alone, let me cry now type person. But then Malam tried to like comfort him and push left um with Malam I always struggle on his headband and nectar and neck piece. I've never drawn this neck piece. Malam, I don't, that's, Malam is oomph. Malam is oomph, and I don't care. I'm never drawing his neck piece. You can't pay me money to draw Malam's neck piece, okay? I think I drew once, and that was when he just debuted. That's the most he's gonna get from me, okay? That's the most he's gonna get from me. I don't care what anyone says. You cannot pay me money. You probably could, but you can't pay me money to draw Malam's, like, neck piece. Sing the pain away, LMAO, me every day. Ask Queen. Yeah, ask Queen. I beat my friend up to be honest. Like we're in this together. If my friend gave me back the gift I gave them, I think I would like genuinely crash out. I like having crying because it just pushes the point home that he really is human no matter what. Can I get, can I get a, can I get a, can I get a, can I get a, I don't know what I want to get, but like, Can I get 3,000 crying Calvin figs in the chat right now? That, yes, yes, yes. You just described that perfectly, okay? He is human. And even if he doesn't believe that he is breaking down and experiencing the world like like anyone else, right? He misses his mother and he feels everything a human does. And he earned being a human. Oh my God. Oh my God. That reminds me of a thing that I wrote. Let me pull up the fic. Let me pull up the fic. I need to quote this directly. I need to quote this directly. Let me pull up the fic. AO3. Come on, come on, come on. Load any faster. No, take your time. Take your time. Take your time. Like you don't have to okay. Um Dusk is crying, my dashboard, sunflower facing the sun. Okay, let's scroll down. Let's scroll down. Um okay. Let me read this part. This part, I don't know why I wrote it, but it made me a little bit tear up a little bit. Okay. Um Wait, hold on, where is it? Hold on. It reminds me of my da 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 da. Uh, Wait, this is a lot to read actually. Hold on. This is like 4,000 words. I don't know what was going through my head. This part really hurt me. Okay, let me read this part first. Now Malam was gone too. He was alone in his forest, and Malam was gone. Calvin didn't care what to. He was just gone, and his palms were cold. I Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, listen. I wrote that and I stood up and clapped because what Calvin did here is, I think, such a human thing to do, to just completely ignore the fact that Malam didn't leave him because he didn't want to be with him. Malam left the forest because he needed to go in to deal with his responsibilities at the Seaside Cafe. That's why he left. But still, Calvin is sitting there crying because Malam was gone and Malam wasn't there to comfort him anymore. And he's crying because he remembered his mother. And he's being selfish. This is Calvin being selfish. He wants Malam to be here for him, even when he has his responsibility. It's fine. Amen. Amen. I can't take it. I, I can't. I can't. It's fine. It's fine. It's literally fine. It's literally. Okay, what else can I mansplain? Um, 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 um. Okay, yes. You need to be courageous, little one. You're strong. I made you, she would say to a sleepy Calvin clinging to her. You squeeze too hard, I'm not going anywhere. He laughed at it now because one day he closed his eyes and she really was gone. Without a word or goodbye, not even his name etched into a rhyme one last time. Little Calvin was foolish to cry. He was the one that had her, not him, and he was no longer human. Madeline was what made him human. And no, Madeline wasn't there. Madeline, listen. I'm connecting the dots to my own fan fiction. Madeline is what made him human. The comfort and the connection is what made Calvin human. Now, Madeline isn't there anymore, and he feels as though he's not a human anymore. He feels like he's just a vessel for just like the will to pass through him, right? And now that now that Malam is back, he's feeling like he's human again, but he doesn't want to like feel that way because Madeline is the one that made him human. Not Mal I can't take it. I can't take it. I can't. Wait. Ah. I'm gonna drink some water. Hold on. Genuinely, what is wrong with me? I'm sitting here getting excited over my own fic. I wrote this. I wrote this fic. I wrote this fic. It's not like someone else. This is my fan fiction, by the way. Oh my God. I I can't take this. It's like I want to cry now. I want to cry. I want to cry. And like not Malum, Calvin referring back to I'm not going anywhere, like Madeline telling him that. Madeline didn't tell him that. Okay, I made that up. Okay, I made that up in my head. Okay, I just wanted the angst. I just wanted it to hurt a little bit more. Okay, but Madeline saying she's not going anywhere, and then she left, and then Malum coming in and being like da 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 da, and then him leaving. It's like it happening again. And he's like getting all these emotions at once and he's just sitting there crying. And I feel like him crying again when he went to the cafe, when Malam told him to, makes sense because it's the same day. Like he went to Malam's cafe with his eyes puffy. He was still crying. He was crying the entire time. It was a few hours after Calvin crying. After Calvin crying in the forest, he kind of stayed in the forest and kind of continued crying, and then was just like crying all day. He was teary all day. His eyes are puffy, and then he went to Malam's cafe because Malam told him before he left, stop by the cafe. Um, after like closing hours. Um, yeah, because he wanted Calvin to come over. Because what Malam did was he kept asking Calvin, "Hey, you want to come over? 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 You want to come over?" And then Calvin kept saying no because he wanted to like keep a distance between him and Malam again because he's feeling emotions that he either has never experienced before or he has experienced before, but he doesn't want to feel it because, it reminds him of his mother. I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't. I'm gonna read chat and ignore everything I just said. Don't mind the sound of my of glass. That's just my heart shattering, breaking. I'm reading things that aren't there because I'm so emotional. I always found Madeline so interesting, but Felix would refuse to elaborate on her. I hate that bastard. Yeah, Keelis gave us nothing about her and we have so many questions. Yeah, that's why I kind of just made up some stuff. I think, okay, let me give you my analysis on what Madeline is. I'm not even drawing anymore. I'm just gonna keep this out, okay? I'm gonna finish this another time because I just want to sit here and talk. Um, I because you remember in the reference he made, the drawing he did, it was like, oh, she's an evil witch. I thought she was an evil witch and I thought she treated him badly. But with everything that happened and with everything that he said, I highly doubt that Madeline was a bad person. Madeline was just someone who wanted to, I think in my own words, like experiment with a lot of stuff. She made Calvin, which I don't think she was supposed to do. That's not a thing you do. So obviously she was shunned for that, for like meddling in that type of magic. I think that's what that's why she was an evil witch because she made life, I think. That's why I don't know. I heard that somewhere and I don't know if that's like a headcanon and that was like real. But that's how I see her. She was evil not because she was mean, but because she went against the societal norm. And I think Calvin picks that up and he displays that a lot And I think he is his mother's son. Again, he is his mother's son. And he is not in the norm. He isn't. He genuinely, he's a homunculus. Okay. He's not a real human, but he is a real human to me. He is real to me. He's my baby. Whatever. But yeah, Madeline is not a bad person. Just like how Calvin is not a bad person. But they're not completely good. They're not saints, you know, especially Calvin. Calvin is not a saint, but I think he does have his best interests in heart, just like how Madeline might have had, you know, a good intention, but, came off the wrong way. But I think Madeline was a good mother to Calvin in the best way she could be. I think, I think she tried her best. I think she tried her best because the way Calvin talks about her, it's either giving child of abuse who still loves their parents so dearly, or someone who was treated so kindly, and then when that was ripped away from them, I don't think Calvin would have went out of his way to find Madeline again if she was a genuinely bad person. Like, yeah, she didn't let him out the tower, but that was for his own good. Okay, I can see why that can seem like a bad thing. Oh, you can't go out of the tower. Mother knows best. Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair type shit. Okay, I can see why that can be like, oh, you're being really controlling. But again, he's not a real human. I see why she did that. I don't think Madeline is a bad person. Sue me. I don't think Calvin is a bad person either. Sue me. Okay, let me read this. Let me read this. Yes. Keelik said that the argument with Malin reminded Calvin a lot of the fight he had with Madeline, and that hurt so bad. No way. No way my mic was muted. No, oh my God. I'm gonna like, oh my God. Oh my God. I'm gonna like, oh my God. I can't say that. I can't say that. I'm streaming. I'm streaming and I have to have decorum. It's fine. My mic wasn't muted for that long, right? Right? Right, guys? Right, guys? My mic wasn't muted for that long, right? Um, muted. Right. Okay. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. It's literally This button on my mic, I keep you see, I'm a very hands-on person, okay? And I like to grab my microphone and then I click on the muted button. I click on the muted button and I don't know where I last talked. I don't know what the last thing I said was, and I'm gonna drink water. Can you please tell me what the last thing I said was? I'm gonna crash out. Everything is going wrong. Everything is going bad. Bro's probably spitting bars right now. Kill me. Kill me. What was the last thing I said? I hate it here. I'm gonna delete this VOD. I'm gonna delete the VOD. I can't take it. I, that's so embarrassing. That's so, that's so embarrassing. You know what? I'm gonna keep drawing. I'm, I'm gonna keep drawing because, because what do you mean I was muted? Because what do you mean I was muted? What do you mean I was muted? What do you mean I was muted? I'm gonna end it, bro. I'm deleting the VOD. I'm deleting the VOD. It's so embarrassing. That's so embarrassing. Oh my God. It's fine. First, my internet goes out. Then I mute on accident. I was probably spitting bars too. I was spitting bars. I feel lightheaded. I want to drink more water. Yes. I don't remember what the last thing I said was, but Sammy, hey, what do you mean? What do you mean about their relationship with the villagers? What do you mean by that? This is actually, this has to be a humiliation ritual. I'm gonna drink more water. You muted once you finished reading around roughly, haha. Reading around what? You see, I don't even remember what I said 2 seconds ago. Like, if you told me to re-say the sentence I just said, I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you. I don't remember. Let me scroll through my fic again because I'm actually really embarrassed right now. I'm really embarrassed. What if I cried? Okay, 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 okay. Malim, it's all good. It happened. Yeah, it's all good. It's leave me alone. Leave me alone. The worries stuff is a part of life. You see, this is really funny because I'm already so past that crash out I was having a few seconds ago, and seeing you guys react to that crash out while I'm so far past it is really funny. And the stream lag is really insane, and I don't know how to fix that. Maybe it's probably on my side. I don't know. I need a streamer friend. How do streamers make friends? I need a streamer friend so bad. I need a streamer friend who knows like, how to, stream and use OBS because I don't know how to do. I don't know how to do anything. I don't know how to do anything. And YouTube tutorials don't work. They don't work. And that hurt so bad. What hurt so bad? Did you? Uh, oh, this message. I'm yawning. Da. That's how you're meant to feel. You're meant to. Are you kidding me? Okay, I was saying so much. You're saying you didn't hear any of that? This entire th Okay. You know what? Maybe you wouldn't meant to hear that. You know, maybe you wouldn't hear to hear the bars that I let out when I was okay. Oh my God. Felix said the villagers called her evil and a monster for things she did and wrote stories depicting her as an evil. Oh. Can we just do a Zatsu for the rest of the stream? Can we just Zatsu? I can't take it. Basically, Madeline said she was treated like a villain after she turned to witchcraft, so she acted like a villain, and that made her search for more power. And you see, I don't know how to feel about that. And I think that's how you're meant to feel. I think that's how you're meant to feel. And to be honest, I would do it too. Like if I made life and then these people want, you're a villain, you can't do that. I'll do it on purpose. I'll do it for spite. I'll do it to spite you. And then I'll smite you with my fist in your mouth. Okay? I would do what Madeline did too. I'm that petty. I'm that petty. But Madeline, I don't, I mean, it is witchcraft. So I can see, especially if it's like back in the day, I can see how, hey, we don't like that, you know. I think I heard that and then I misinterpreted it. Well, I guess Calvin is technically the witchcraft, right? He is the witchcraft to an extent. So I wasn't fully wrong. I don't remember what I said and what I didn't say. Oh my God, I'm never touching my mic again. I say as I grab my mic. Madeline, yeah, we didn't hear anything. You know what? I'm gonna move past that. I'm gonna move past it. That didn't happen. That didn't happen. You guys are gonna sit here and act like that didn't happen, okay? That was really embarrassing for me, and that didn't happen, okay? Okay, that didn't happen. That didn't happen. I'm pretending to be Altus right now. Pretend I'm Altus. Hey guys, check out this gay BFM. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Was that Sonny Broski? Did he say that? That was really funny. Hey guys, check out this gay BFM. I can't stop saying it. I can't stop saying it. Um, I forgot what I was talking about. I don't want to talk about this anymore. I'm gonna drop. I need to find a way to like fix my mic. Yeah, even Calvin was conflicted. I'm not conflicted. I'm on Madeline's side. I would have fully embraced the witchcraft. Like, if you're gonna call me a witch, I'm gonna be the witch, man. Because what do you mean? Oh, you're so bad. You're so bad. I could have made you a kid. I could have made you. I could have made you a Calvin. Many people would kill for that. I know so many people on Vcraft who would kill for their own Calvin. You're telling me that I'm evil? Okay, you stay there. You stay over there with no Calvin. No Calvin, no nothing. That's why you lonely. That's why no one love you. That's why your mama don't love you. That's why your kids don't love you. And that's why your wife left you. I messed that up so bad. I stuttered. I stutter when I talk too much. But yeah, no, I side with Madeline, and maybe that's Calvin's ulterior motive. Maybe he wants us to be like on Madeline's side. I don't know. Yeah, but Madeline practiced witchcraft far before making Calvin, my guess, since she's immortal, basically. Yeah, well, I assumed so. I wouldn't I wouldn't assume she made Calvin on the first try. That would have been crazy though. If she was just like a prodigy, she's just like, yeah, yeah, I made a whole human on my first try. Like, yeah, like I literally made him on my first try. Like, ha 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 ha. Ladies, I'm trying to do my work today. Ha 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 ha. Anyway, uh, that's funny. I assume she did witchcraft before that. So she did witchcraft before that. They hated her, and then she continued and made Calvin. I assume that's the timeline. I'm learning so much. Okay. Uh, I understand it tells people though, as a normal everyday human learning, someone just creating a person out of nothing is scary. Like, what else are they gonna do? The unknown is scary. Yeah, well, they did make a whole human. I would assume they were like the second coming of Christ or something. No, but yeah, no, especially like back then, I can see why they would be like, "You're a witch, you're a witch, get out of here." I can see that, but also I would be really intrigued. I would be like, this is why I would die first in an apocalypse. Because if I was in this situation and I was like one of Madeline's friends, and like Madeline came up and told me that, yeah, I made a whole human. Actually, no, I take it back. I'm thinking about it now. And if someone came up to me and they showed me a little kid and they were like, "Yeah, I made this kid out of thin air, which with witchcraft," I would be really creeped out. I'm no, no, I'm like having like really creepy imaginations in my head. I hate being a creative. I hate being an artist because now I'm thinking about like a little gremlin demon little kid just on like all fours, just like yeah, like on the ground, just like convulsing, like he has rabies. Oh my God. but I don't want a Calvin. That's you. That's you and you alone. I want a Calvin. I want a Calvin. If okay, actually no, I feel conflicted because when I think about it, if I was like Madeline's friend, or I was around Madeline around the time this happened, I would be really creeped out, but also I would want to know a little bit because what do you mean you made a human? What do you mean you made a human? You don't make humans. Well, you do, but like biologically, you know what I mean? You don't just poof one out. Like I would want to know. Like that is groundbreaking stuff. But I get why they're scared, you know. I understand why, but also yeah, I guess. Yeah, I guess that is pretty creepy. That is pretty creepy. But calling her an evil witch is crazy. You know, learn her craft, and then burn her at the stake. Guys, let's be real businessmen here. Let's be real businessmen, okay? Let's learn the craft and then call her an evil witch. Are we stupid? No, she's never gonna tell us how to make humans out of thin air. I remember seeing a theory that there might have been more Calvins previously. To be honest, that's such a cool concept. Don't say that to me. Don't ever say that to me again, because then I'm gonna like think about that all night. Don't do that. Don't do it. Don't do it. Yeah, at first Calvin said she was more focused on smarts, but that soon got boring for her and she gave up parts of herself with witchcraft and she was shunned. I get that. Yeah, she sold her heart for immortality and power too, so it's like, what else is she willing to do to get power? Okay, okay. Okay, ladies. Okay, ladies. Okay, ladies. I see, I see, I see. Yeah, but also, uh, I'm thinking about it, right? I'm thinking, I'm thinking. If I was in Madeline's shoes and I started learning witchcraft, right? And I was shunned for that. So now I have nobody. I have nobody. Literally nobody. Everyone hates me because I'm learning witchcraft. Now I'm gonna get more into it. Now I have no distractions, nobody to like. Yeah, I'm trying to imagine myself like being shunned by all these people. I would get more into it. I would get more into it. And it would reach a point, and I feel like that is like a lot of mental health issues can like stem from that. And then her selling her heart for immortality can be like her way of coping, being like, yeah, well, no one likes me, but at least I can have this one thing. And then she put her entire being and her entire heart into witchcraft because that's all she has. That's literally all she has, you know? Um, do, 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 do. It'd be super interesting, but in a surreal kind of way. Like, whoa, hold on a sec, but also let me see. Yeah. Or I'm pretty sure she actually terrorized people. Okay. 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 Maybe actually, was that before or after she learned witchcraft? Okay, was she really just like that evil? That would change things. It wasn't clocking to the townspeople that she was standing on business. So real. Like, we need to capitalize on this. We need to. The townspeople were quite frankly really stupid. They were really dumb with the way they handled this. They could have had armies, armies of armies upon armies. When you say terrorized, I really want to know what you mean by that. That can be so funny. Just like Madeline with her little book, just zapping people in their backs, like visit, visit, visit. That's so funny. Oh God, something fell. Jesus. Oh God. I can see it. It's so stupid. Anyways, if she was terrorizing people, I get that. I 100% get that. But I don't know. I like the theory, but that's just a theory, a game theory. I like the theory that I like the theory that she was shunned so hard she let herself get like drowned in it. But I guess she could have been into it. I think she started making deals for power though. I don't really know. Uh, okay. I don't think she was started she's making deals for power. Okay. We're theorizing, guys. We're theorizing in real timing. In real time. I don't think she was shown untouched. Okay, let me think. How can I make her a good person? Okay. She wasn't shown until she started making deals. Okay, so they were fine with the magic and the witchcraft until she started getting really into it. But I feel like what I said still applies. I say this as someone who kinda overdoes it with art a little bit. Um uh guys, I'm gonna tell you I'm kinda Madeline. I'm a little I the re, I'm trying to make it seem like a good person because I am Madeline. Surprise, surprise, surprise. It's me, Madeline, the evil witch. Um I see myself in Madeline. What can I say? What can I say? What can I say? That's a bad thing, probably. Okay, okay. Let's write this down. Let's write this down. I'm learning with you guys. Okay, so I think she started out as a good witch, and then she got bored and wanted more power, made a deal, and then got shunned. Okay, so now that makes me feel worse because I would do the same thing. I okay, let's okay. Madeline. This is little Madeline with her little dress and this is Madeline. This is Madeline. This is Madeline. Calvin's fun storybooks that told tales of Madeline Storms of Madeline Storm and under I still can't get over the fact that she's just running around with the book going like, "Did it? Did it? Did it?" She's just like zapping people. I'm sorry. Okay. Um, since she was way more powerful than everyone, I couldn't get caught. Okay. Okay. Madeline the Menace. Okay. Madeline the Menace. She was good. She was a good witch. She was a cool witch. She was a cool witch. She was a cool witch. And then that turned into boring. And then that turned into low-key wanna be evil. I wanna be a little bit evil. And then uh she sold a soul. Yeah. And then they don't like her no more. They don't like her no more. They don't like her. They don't like her no more. No wonder you want your own. No wonder you want your own little Calvin. Yeah, yeah, it's me. I'm Madeline. I see myself in Madeline though. Okay, let's go back and read this, right? She started out as a good witch and then she got bored and wanted more power. Made a deal and then got shunned. I would do this. And I say this as an artist, right? When when you get too good at something, it gets boring. The reason why art isn't boring for me is because I'm not good. I'm not the best I can be. So that's why it's not boring for me right now. But let's say I got really, really, really good at like art, right? I would want to start tormenting people. I would start drawing the most insane stuff because I could and I had nothing else better to do. Like that's the only thing that would give me like a thrill anymore, right? Because before the thrill I got was from being better than everyone else. And now that's boring. So now you have to do the next best thing, which is Loki wanna be evil, right? You Loki wanna be evil now because you can't do anything else. And then you get lost in that. You get lost in doing the most. You kind of you like Yagami yourself because you start off one way and then you end up just like spiraling because you see originally you had good intentions and then you kind of just you sell your soul and now nobody like you no more and now you even more evil, okay? Because now you have no one to like, you know, now everyone doesn't like you anymore. So you have to be even more evil to compensate for like the thrill you would have gotten, I don't know. That's my analysis as an artist who spirals sometimes. I kind of spiral in like how do I say this without sounding like a narcissist and a psychopath? What happens to me is that yeah, I get lost sometimes. I'm happy I haven't become Loki wanna be evil yet, but I I kinda get a little bit too into it sometimes, and I kinda neglect my needs, and I kinda just Yeah, that happened a lot with Vcraft. What would happen is that I would be drawing all day, and what I would tell myself is, yeah, I'll eat when I'm done drawing this. And I'd be 1/16th of the way through. And then I'd be done, and then someone would like someone would tweet something. I'd be like, oh, but I want to draw that really badly. So I doodle that, and I'll eat when I'm done. And then someone else would tweet something. I'm like, oh, but I want to, yeah, but I want to draw that too, and I'll eat when I'm done. And then I get another idea, and I start animating. I'm like, oh, I'll eat when I'm done. And then the entire day has gone, and I'm hungry, and I know I'm hungry, but I don't want to eat because I'll eat when I'm done. So I'm kind of at this point of the evil life cycle, the Madeline evil life cycle. Um, so yeah, I see myself in Madeline, and I would like a little Calvin. Can I draw myself with Calvin? Is that too parasocial? Look, you want to be evil, total soul beat. Oh, reverse. Look, you want to be evil and soul to soul. Okay, okay, we switching it. We switching. We switching. We do a little switcheroo. Loki, Loki want to be evil. Okay, okay. This makes sense. This makes sense. So you're a menace. You're a cool witch. Then it gets boring. Then you kind of sell your soul for shits and gigs, and then you know Loki want to be evil, and then they don't like you no more, and now even more evil. That's the life cycle of a witch, aka me and Madeline. Me and Madeline, that's oomph, to be honest. Madeline is oomph. Okay, I know I get that. Yeah. Okay. I did not expect to talk about Madeline this much. My throat is starting to hurt, so I think I'm gonna draw myself with Calvin and then I'm gonna like end. Only the real people, only the real ones know what this drawing is gonna be. Yeah, no, my throat is starting to hurt, which means I need to end soon. Let me draw myself with my son. Hold on. Okay. So, Calvin is taller than me. Keelix is taller than me. The life cycle of never ending. Yeah. Um, Keelix is what, 6? I'm 5'10", so I don't care. I'm gonna draw little chibis. I'm gonna caption it, I am Madeline. Madeline is me. Okay. How did Keelix draw this? I low-key wanna play Minecraft. I downloaded the mod that they used. It's really fun, but everything wants to kill you, and I'm not good at fighting stuff. So it'll be kind of fun to play Minecraft. Oh my God, I wanna join an SMP so bad. I've wanted to join an SMP since my dream SMP days, bro. I want to join an SMP, but I don't know like how to. I want to build a community. I want to be in a community with other VTubers. I'll give myself eyes. Ba, 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 ba. Okay, I'm a little witch. I'm gonna have a cute little hat. Madeline doesn't have a hat, but I have a hat because I want to have a hat and I'm a witch. Oh my God, I want to draw myself in a cute little witch outfit. Oh my God, so cute. It's the perfect time for that. Okay, let me give myself a little neck. Madeline's hair is long, but weren't we just talking about you doing that LMAO? Doing what? Oh, take care of your throat. I don't think so. I want to stream tomorrow again. I might stream doing commissions tomorrow because I need to do that. I'm kind of neglecting my responsibilities right now, but I will probably stream doing commissions tomorrow, probably around the same time. I'm not sure. Maybe a little earlier. I don't know. But I just have to work on commissions. So that's gonna be like a work stream. 6-2. Yeah, I think that's accurate. Because I keep looking up. I did not know Vox was that short. Who was gonna tell me Vox was shorter than me? He's a short king. And Roy Chai, Macchiato, Chiato, Roy Chia, Roy Chi, Roy Chi, Roy. Roy is shorter than me. That makes no sense. I don't believe it. I thought Vox was taller than me. That he is short. He is short. He is shorter than me. Whatever. Um, her character is so interesting. I want to know more. I need a whole stream of Days of Vcraft SMP fan. Are you kidding me? Are you for real? Are you for real? Are you? Don't mess with me. Don't mess with me. Oh, actually, I couldn't join anyways because I'm too nervous to like reach out to people and be like, "Hey, can I join your server?" Even though we've never talked before. We're just good like that. That's really embarrassing. Um, Vika, bro, I want to join the SMB so bad. No, you can sign. Where do you sign up? I want to sign up. What? I want to sign up. Let me know. I want to make my own SMP. I have an idea. I'm not gonna say it because like if I do make it in the future, when I make it as an amazing, beautiful, big VTuber, um, manifesting, um, like Madeline. If I do somehow end up getting enough VTuber friends in the future, I want to make like a SMP, and I have an idea for it, and it would be so cool, and the roleplay would be so cool, and it would be so awesome, and it would be so cool, and it would be so awesome, it would be so cool, it would be so awesome. Ah. You saying you'll do something after you finish drawing, and then you say you'll do something after you finish drawing. This one. Okay, you don't need to tell me that. Okay, let me do my thing. Do I draw myself in a cute little dress? Kiato. You see, I had a error in my lifetime where I said Chaito, and it kind of stuck with me a little bit. Uh, so I I don't care at this point. I don't want to draw a dress. I'm gonna draw myself in a cute little skirt. I don't wear skirts often, but is this what a dress looks like? This is just a tank top. I'm wearing a wife beater. What the? I'm gonna give myself some frills. Um, a cute little witch's hat. Uh, big, big hat. I'm gonna have little dangly things. I'm gonna have a cherry here. The cherry here. Cherries. So cute. And a strawberry. On this one, my hair is going to be a little bit longer than it usually is. Because I'm girl bossing as a witch. I have a cute little frillies up here. And I get myself a cute little bow, but it's in the shape of my strawberry guy. And the X's are going to be on here. And like this. And I'm going to do that. I'm a cute little big shirt and a skirt. Long flowy skirt. Um, every FSP fan is an oomph. Yeah, but I'm nervous. They're so scary. The sign up is on to that doesn't answer much of my questions. Um, straight, stay, stay, what the hell? Stage hands? Stand, stand hands? Chaito, don't try to understand what I mean by that, okay? I know something was wrong with me. I said chai as in chai tea, even though this whole thing is coffee, okay? Don't irritate me. Don't irritate me. This reminds me of my old Sona. My old Sona had like a long skirt. Oh, I want extremely high heels. Again, I'm girl bossing in this AU. Oh, I think I was saying, oh yeah, I want a bunch of YouTuber friends. Not a lot. It can just be like 10 or 15. 15, maybe 10 or 15. And I want to make a cute little silver, but it's not a cute little silver. It's going to be really angsty. Oh my God. Oh my God. One day, one day I'll have a bunch of YouTuber friends, and you guys are gonna wish you never encouraged me. I'm a cute little witch. Oh my God, I'm so cute. A little pocket and my glasses, because I forgot. I can't see. Well, I can just use my magic to see, right? Oh, I look like a little nerd. I love this. I'm a little witch. I just checked and they closed the form to join. Okay. See, that's a sign for me to start my own. But I don't just want to start it. I want to like plan it out. Not plan it out, but just like have like a plan for like the base story, and then like we can go off that. Because I like knowing like the events that are gonna happen. Um, because for what I want to do, I think the streamers would definitely know, but the viewers would not know what is going on, and it's gonna seem like no one knows what's going on. Okay, I'm gonna feel free to it. Stage hands, I knew it, I knew it, I knew it. And I'm gonna draw a little Calvin. This is my version of Calvin. This is a Calvin I made. Let me draw his hand first. Have an idea where his head is. Oh, kill me. Oh no, I don't want to draw this anymore. No, he's just a baby. No, he's just a baby. No, he's just a baby. Oh, kill me. Kindly integrate love into my life. Oh my God, he's just a baby. Oh no. That doesn't look good. Hold on. He's just a little baby. Oh no. Oh. Elmira, don't worry. Welcome to the angst whenever, always. I welcome the angst whenever, always. Yes. I was born with angst in my hand, actually. I was born holding angst. I love angst. Angst is in every story I write, no matter what I write. The little baby Calvin. Oh no. He's just a little guy. Oh no. He's just in his little. No. I'd give him everything. I'd give him everything I own. The little Bobby. Oh no. Oh, he's too sweet. He's too sweet. Okay. Me as uh evil witch with my little Calvin. Okay. The little baby. Okay. Well, that's gonna be my Otse into a cute little do some like a dark blue. Wait, no, hold on. I can't spell. Otsu des. Okay. I'm gonna I'm gonna end. I'm gonna end. I hope you guys enjoyed the rant. Thank you so much for enlightening me on the Madeline law. I would have stayed in the dark. Now I can write even more angst. Okay. And now I know that I am Madeline. I I am her and I relate to her so much. And maybe me saying she wasn't that bad of a person says a lot about me, but I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna rest my voice now because my throat does hurt a little bit, even though I have been drinking water. But again, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I hope uh tomorrow, if I stream the commissions, we can talk